All right, guys, welcome back to your Excel tutorial, and this is going to be part 1.2. Part 1.2 is about navigating in worksheets and workbooks, so this one should be pretty easy and pretty short. There's only two questions, number 5 and 6, with 1.2. So first things first, let's do number 5 here. Search for data in a workbook, use find and replace or navigate to range and clear contents using the go-to feature. All right, so we've seen the go-to feature before in Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. So on the products list, in the products list worksheet, find the word equipment and replace it with the word tools. All right, so product list worksheet, make sure you're on the right worksheet down here, product list. Let me go ahead and open this up all the way so I can go ahead and go to the Home tab. Under the Home tab, you're going to see Find and Select, and you're going to say Go To. And then you're going to see Find, Replace, Go To, Go to Special. Let's say Replace. Find what? We want to find the word Equipment and replace it with the word Tools. So find what? Equipment. And replace it with the word Tools. All right, find all. And replace all. 36 replacements. Boom. And then close. All right, so category name now instead of equipment, it says tools. All right. On the source data worksheet, navigate to the defined range quarter 1 and delete the contents. All right, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna say find and select, and you're gonna say find. Sorry, not find, not find. You're gonna say go to. All right, over here, you're gonna see all your defined ranges, and you're gonna see quarter 1, and you're gonna say okay. It's gonna select the entire range for quarter 1, and if you scroll down, it's quite a bit. All right, once you select the entire range, you're gonna right click on here, and you're gonna say clear contents. All right, not delete. You're not deleting the entire column. You're just clearing the contents. All right. And number 6 says insert and remove hyperlinks. Hyperlinks within the document. Click on the worksheet product list. Product list. Okay. Click in cell F13. Right click and say hyperlink. Select place in this document, and we're going to hyperlink it to make sure A1 is displayed on the employee worksheet, and then hit OK. All right, so click on cell F13. F13 is this only one that's not hyperlinked, and we're going to right click and we're going to say hyperlink. There, and we're going to say place in this document. Once you say place in this document, at the top, make sure A1 is displayed and select the cell reference employee. All right. Yep, A1 is displayed, and we're going to select the cell reference that says employees. I think it's actually employees, not employee, as your directions says, because it wants to go to this worksheet. It wants to go to cell A1 in the employees worksheet. All right, I'm going to click OK. We're going to be hyperlinked. You can try it out by clicking on it, and it should jump you to the employees worksheet. All right, and that is 1.2, which is navigate in worksheets and workbooks, and we're going to go ahead and work our way through 1.3 as well, which is formatting worksheets and workbooks. The first one's really easy. Number 7 just says rename worksheet. Right click on sheet 1 and rename it. Perfect. All right, so let's find sheet 1 right here. We moved it to the end. So we're going to right click and we're going to say rename, and we're going to call it perfect. Boom. Inserting and deleting rows and columns. On the employee worksheet, add a column to the left of column C. Insert a row above row 2 on the employee worksheet. Okay, so employee worksheet. Let's find it. Employee worksheet. All right, here's the trick with this question. It says on the employee worksheet, add a column to the left of column C, which means we want to actually right-click on column C, and we want to say insert. It's going to insert a column to the left of column C, and notice now what was Column C is now column D. All right. Insert a row above row 2 on the employee worksheet. Okay, so if we're going to insert above row 2, we're going to click on row 2, right click and say insert, and it's going to insert a new blank row above. Okay. Okay, we did that. Hiding rows and columns. On the employee worksheet, hide row 12. All right. So on the same worksheet, we're going to go down to row 12 right here, which is blank, and we're going to right click and we're going to say hide. All right, it doesn't go away, and notice how I now go from 11 to 13, and I have this little space in between. If I double click it, I can bring it back. Okay, so just go ahead and hide that row 12. All right, row width and height, column width, column height, type in a specific number and auto fit option both under home and format. So on the product list worksheet, auto fit the column width for column B and C. So select the product list worksheet and then hold control and select columns B and column C. Under the home tab, you're going to see under format, you're going to see auto fit. And I think we want to say auto fit column width. And let me just make sure before I say so. Yeah, auto fit column width. All right, so B and C, we're going to say format, auto fit column width. Okay, just like that. Change the height of row 1 on the product list to 20. All right, so row 1 on the product list to 20. So we're just going to right click and we're going to say row height and type in 20 and say OK. That one's easy. Insert header footer, put some text on the right side. On the by product worksheet, so let's find that. This is the first time we've used this one. By product worksheet. Add the word Lorenzo Walker Technical High School in the right header to all pages. So we're going to add it to all pages. All right, so make sure you select the by product worksheet. Under the insert tab, you're going to see header footer. By default, it's going to automatically put you into the headers unless you say go to footer. But in the headers, we want to stay in the header. We're going to type in the right header, Lorenzo Walker Technical High School. So right here, Lorenzo Walker Technical High School. It wants us to do this to all pages. All right, so by default, it should be set to all pages. In the right box up top, type Lorenzo Walker Technical High School. Yeah, to all pages. Unless you actually change that to different first page or different odd and even pages, it's going to be on all pages. So go ahead and close out your header footer when you're done, just by clicking on your page somewhere. And you'll notice if you scroll down, Lorenzo Walker Technical High School should now be at the top of all of our pages. All right, let's go to page layout view. All right, and that was section 1-2-1-3 for your review. So next time we meet, we will go through 1-4 and 1-5 together, and then we're going to get on to objective 2. All right, so make sure, all this stuff is for your Excel certification, so make sure you're going through this with a fine-tooth comb and make sure you know it.